Well, hey, everybody. How are y'all doing today? This is Nijinsky, the founder and president of Helping Hands Credit Solutions, coming in again on a free tip Tuesday. So, you guys know how I do it. I'm going to invite a couple of people in. We're going to be talking about our topic today, which is your business structured? A lot of people are starting businesses. Now is the best time actually to start businesses, whether you believe it or not. Instead of getting down and depressed due to you losing your job or your hours and stuff getting cut back at work, now is the best time to start your business, right? But not only do you want to start your business right now with this time, but you want to make sure that your business is structured. There's a lot of people that actually starts a business and they don't actually structure it. They pretty much just start a dang business without even thinking about that. Now, structuring your business is a major part of business, especially if you want to retain clients. Okay, a lot of people are advertising about how much money they're making, but a lot of people are not letting you know how to retain those clients. Okay, so it's not just about making a sale today, it's about making sure that you continuously make sales throughout your business, okay? And that is a part of making sure that you actually have your business structured properly. A lot of people wait until they get a certain amount of money before they start structuring their business. So today we're going to actually talk about that. So if you've already started your business, congratulations on starting your business. Hey sis, thanks for being on. But we're going to talk about some things that you want to make sure that you do to make sure that your business is structured, right? Look at it like this. Whenever you're building a house, you don't want to just throw up the dang house, right? You want to make sure that you're measuring how much, what is that? Concrete that is actually going to need to get poured. You're going to need to make sure you have the correct measurements so you'll know exactly how much wood and stuff, boards that you're going to actually need. Things like that. It's the same thing with your business, okay? Now, another thing that you can look at it, okay? Think about an older house as opposed to these new houses, okay? A lot of these new houses are basically what? Being put together, right? So after people move into these brand new houses, you're actually hearing about the different problems and stuff that they're actually having about these houses. And one of the main things that they're saying is that, well, if they would have took their time with this, then hey, maybe my next door neighbor wouldn't be so close, or maybe my next door neighbor wouldn't be able to see inside of my house, or maybe my backyard would be bigger, or maybe my walls, would have better installation, or maybe my foundation wouldn't be cracking and it's only 3 years from actually getting it. These are a lot of things that people really don't think about. They just pretty much just get the house. Same thing with the business. These are things that you want to think about, not just as much as starting the business, okay? So one of the things that you want to make sure that you're actually are doing with your business to make sure that you have your business properly structured is you don't want to be mixing your personal expenses with your business expenses, all right? So let me give you an example, okay? Let's say that you're Chef Girl RD, all right? So you be whipping it up in the kitchen, selling plates, advertising on Facebook, things like that. And then you having them cash app you. If that cash app is going into a personal banking account, that is not the proper business structure that you would actually want, okay? You need to have a business banking account, and you can have the money going into that account, okay? Because you're going to run into problems later on once it comes to taxes as well as other things, once you get to mixing your business and your personal expenses, okay? So if you have been doing that, after today, you definitely want to make sure that you stop, all right? And you go and you open up a business banking account. You can do that online, or if you only have a DBA, you can go open up another banking account, but just be using that bank account only for business expenses, and then you have your other account for your personal expenses, okay? This is very, very important. Can I have somebody type, I need to have 2 different accounts? All right, Two different accounts is what you guys need to have on what you guys are doing, okay? If you're selling t-shirts, if you're cleaning for people, no matter what the heck you are doing as a business, you want to be sure that you're actually putting that stuff in a separate account and you're not mixing your personal and your business expenses. Another reason why you do not want to do this, let's say that you want to apply for a grant, okay? Or you want to apply for a loan. One of the things that they're going to ask you for is your financials, okay? And some of them will ask you for copies of your bank statement. You don't want to provide them a bank statement showing that you've been shopping at Victoria's Secret or that you've been shopping at Amazon every 3 hours, all right? And all of that stuff has nothing to do with the business. All that stuff has to do with personal. Or you're at the bar every Friday night and they can actually see that, all right? So you don't want to mix your personal expenses, again, with business expenses. I don't know how much I can emphasize on that, all right? So that is the first no-no, all right? So again, if you have been doing that, which we all have started off doing that, after today, do not do that, all right? PayPal and Cash App, like I stated, you need to have that going into your business account whenever you're handling business matters, okay? No matter how small you may think that it may be. You may customize ink pens. Let's just state that. And you may only sell those for $5. And you may think, what the heck is $5? It's $5 that your business has actually made, all right? So you want to make sure that you're putting that in your business, all right? Another thing, when we're talking about properly structuring your business, all right? A lot of people, let's say that, again, let's go with selling plates, all right? So you sell a plate for $25. A lot of times you're telling people to Cash App you $25, right? And then you take that $25 and then you put all of that and you spend that whole $25 and you're like, hey, well, this is how much money I made. That is not how you do it properly if you are trying to properly structure your business, all right? So what you want to do is, before you even pick your price on how much you're going to be selling these plates for, you need to add up how much time, one, does it take you to actually create these plates, all right? How much of your time is it taking out of the day for you to even get all the ingredients, for you to advertise, things like that? You need to calculate that, all right? Then you need to calculate all of the expenses that you're going to have on your food or on your utensils, things like that. You're going to actually need to calculate that. Then if you're going to be somebody that's actually going to deliver, then you need to calculate how much it is costing you in gas. These are things that a lot of people are not even thinking about. They're only thinking about, hey, I came up with $25. But once you actually end up breaking that down into the different things and stuff that I said, by the time you really only made maybe $5 or $10, all right? And then you want to put another amount back into your business. So that whole $25 that you made off of that plate is not all yours, all right? And what ends up happening is that people will sell a product or a service, and then they will pay themselves all of that money, right? And then when they need to buy something else, whether it's utensils, whether it's a software, things like that, now they're going into their personal funds in order to do that, all right? And you see how you're spinning your wheels here? So you're not even able to actually see how much money it actually end up costing you, or how much money you actually end up making profit, because you took all the dang money, and well, as you're mixing it with your personal expenses, so you're not even able to see how much your profit is, all right? So that's another reason why you do not want to mix your personal and your business expenses, okay, for things like that, because eventually, once you start making your sales and stuff like that, you're going to be taking any of your upgrades out of the money that you made in the business. You're not going to be funding your business with your personal money. That is a big no-no, all right? We do not fund our businesses with our money. We fund our businesses with other people's money, all right? Now, to start your business, don't get me wrong, you're going to need to use your own money. All right. But once you get your business and stuff running the way that it should be, you're not using your money to do any upgrades or to better your business. You're using other people's money to better and upgrade your business. All right. That's another reason why a lot of people state that you're not really profiting money until 5 years after you started your business, because a lot of times what you're doing is you're putting money back into your business. So money that you would usually take, like let's say as a profit and maybe go do other things with, when you are growing your business, you don't do things like that. Instead, you take that money and you put it back into your business. So you may have seen a software that you've been wanting, and you know that it can make your life much easier. And so now that you've made a certain amount of money, you invest in that. Or, hey, you may have seen better bowls or something that you want to put your soups and stuff in. And so now you're able to invest in that. Or at first you wasn't able to afford labels to be able to put labels and stuff on your product, and now you're able to do things like that. That's what you're supposed to be doing when you're properly structuring your business, okay? Because you're keeping track of the actual profit that your business makes, and then you're spending a percentage of the profit to put back into your business to better your business. The worst mistake that a lot of people actually do is they think that they can do everything on their self. Do everything themselves. Okay, again, we're talking about properly structuring business, right? Okay, so when you first start out, of course, it's only going to be you. All right, but again, just like I said, how you're separating, your personal and your business, and then you're actually able to see how much your profit is and stuff like that. Once that profit gets up to a certain amount of money, the first thing that you should be hiring is an assistant. All right. Or if you're not going to do an assistant, you need to do automations, because again, you are a human being and you can only work a certain amount of time out of the day. All right. And you can only do a certain amount of things during the day. So you're limited. All right. So you're limiting yourself to be foolish, like I know I did when I had first started business. And I was like, I'm going to save money and I'm going to do everything myself, not realizing that time is money. So I wasn't saving money. I literally was spending money is basically what I was doing, because I was taking so much time on doing something that there was money that actually could be made. All right. So do not be a fool and think that you cannot afford automations or that you cannot afford an assistant. I'm just letting you know that right now. That is the wrong thing to do, because you want to be able to make money while you are not physically working, as well as while you are asleep. All right? That's the proper way to structure your business as well as to grow your business. Working hard, okay, this is what I was taught. Working hard pays off. Okay, my thing is that you working so dang hard that you passing out, or you can't keep your eyes open, or you're making all these dang mistakes. It's not worth it. All right, your business is not going to last. You're not a robot. You cannot continuously work 16-hour days. A lot of these companies, these successful people and stuff, they're not the one that's actually doing all that work. So don't think that you have to work all of these hours and stay up all throughout the night so that you can make six figures and different things like that. No, the best way is to put people in the position to where they're doing the work, or automate the things to where the computer is doing the work and you're still making the money. All right. I'm telling you, me doing the automations and hiring VAs was the best thing. Okay. And train them on what you know. All right. Another thing, if you are running your business and you are structuring your business properly, you want to make sure that your business is actually registered. Once you actually register your business, yes, you are going to receive paperwork that is going to let you know that you do need to file taxes. Okay, a lot of people think that if they do not make any money, that they do not have to file taxes on their business. That is the biggest mistake. Okay, biggest mistake. You have to file taxes. Even if you put 0 on there, you have to file taxes, you guys. Okay, and depending on what your business is, you may have a franchise tax, a state's tax, an unemployment tax, a federal tax. There are so many different taxes that you guys may have, and a lot of people think that just because their business didn't make any money that they don't have to file taxes, and that is not true. Another thing that you guys need to know about properly structuring your business is your business usually files taxes 3 times a year or 2 times a year. And I'm stating that is because you do have some states have a federal, they have a state, and they have a franchise tax, okay? So within those 3 taxes, you're usually having to file 3 times a year unless you get that stuff changed, okay? Again, we are properly structuring our business, all right? Another thing that I want to let you guys know about properly structuring your business. If your personal credit is not that good, all right, you need to start working on that now. Quit following all of these people that are telling you to forget your personal credit. You can just create business credit, things like that. That is going to open up a whole nother can of worms for you guys, all right? And you have to remember that we have to work, okay? Doing a business, creating a business, structuring a business is not easy, all right? It is work. All right, and there are no shortcuts. Just letting you guys know that we all try to find the easiest way to do things, but when you're properly structuring your business, you do not want to do a shortcut on that. For anything, you want to make sure that you do it right, and then you go back and you double check it to make sure that everything is structured properly. There are a lot of businesses, and I'm sure that you guys have seen it, especially if you're in the same industry as me. They start off as what appears to be very good, and it seems like that they're doing very good. The next thing you know, you don't see them anymore because they didn't properly have their business and stuff structured, you guys. So we definitely don't want that stuff to happen to you. Or a lot of people are paying for courses and stuff to learn the blueprint, to learn the secret, things like that. And again, you have to put in work, all right? You have to put in work. So I hope that this has helped you guys get a better understanding of how to structure your business, especially if you're wanting to legally structure your business. If you are a nonprofit and you are creating a nonprofit, you definitely need to make sure that you have your board of directors, all right? And you definitely want to make sure that they're not family members, and you definitely want to make sure that you guys are meeting a certain amount of time and that those meetings are actually recorded. All right. A lot of people don't think about that when they're trying to structure their nonprofit, but those are things that they're actually asking. All right. Another thing that you want to make sure that you guys have is a business plan. A lot of people do not have a business plan. All right, and from what I was told, if you do not have a business plan, then you plan on your business failing. All right, so you definitely want to make sure that you have how you want your business to go in writing. All right, your business plan will change. It's definitely going to change, but you definitely want to make sure that you have your business plan. It doesn't matter how big or small your business is. Hey, sis, you definitely want to make sure you have one. It doesn't matter if you're selling hot dogs. It doesn't matter if you're selling lemonade. It doesn't matter if you're selling t-shirts. All right. It doesn't matter if you're selling earrings. You want to make sure that you have a business plan. All right. You want to put all of that stuff down. And again, you're going to continuously be working on changing your business plan and write down your milestones and stuff and be able to see how far your business has actually grown. It's very important that your plans and stuff that you want, make sure you date them as well. Because I'm telling you, you're going to come back to them 6 months later or a year later or 2 years later. But like, dang, I remember when I was saying I needed this. And now look how far I've come. It's not going to look like anything right now because you're in it. All right. I'm letting you know that now because I have some things I'm like, dang, I wish I would have wrote that down. Or I wonder what date that was. So go ahead and do that now. Again, thank everybody for being on. Please, please, please share this video. Don't forget we're on YouTube, Helping Hands Credit Solutions. We're on Instagram. Of course, we're on Facebook, Twitter. Thank y'all. Google. Don't forget to write us a review. If you have any questions, you can definitely reach out to us. We will be back on our Free Credit Tip Tuesday next week. Each week we come in with these tips. We hope that they help you, that they help your family, that they help broaden your horizons, give you new ideas that you didn't think about, and it changes your life. Thanks for choosing Helping Hands Credit Solutions.